This is the J-Fed Preseason Report.
Welcome to the preseason edition of the J-Fed Sports Show. Of course, I am your host, Jeff J-Fed Fetters. Please, don't mind the construction. We're still getting the studio going. We don't want to go ahead and give anything away in the preseason. I'm just kidding. Let's go ahead and hit boom! Welcome to the new studio for 2026. Welcome all newcomers to the show. I'm sure we have a lot of them, but I also want to thank the people that have been waiting so patiently for the last, 8 or 9 months to finally see the sports show come back. Thank you for that. This is going to be basically the light version of the J-Fed Sports Show for the preseason. We're going to go through, we understand the preseason sucks. It's not the best, but football is back. It is August 1st. Football is back. We are in a month full of football. Let's try to make it not suck. That's the most important part, is making it not suck. So let's hit it with everyone's favorite. If you haven't been here, everybody loves this. If you have been here, put them high to the sky. Let's start with bullet points. Bullet point number 1. QB competitions going on everywhere in the NFL. We have 3 huge ones. You think about in Vegas, we got Kirk Cousins and Fernando Mendoza going at it. And then, in Atlanta, we got Michael cannot find his Penix going against everybody's concussion hero, Tua Tagovailoa, which both of them are hurt right now, which is crazy. Don't forget Cleveland. Deshaun Watson's back. I don't know why. He gets paid a lot of money to do nothing. And he's going to be battling with Shedeur Sanders. So that is another interesting, exciting battle to look for in the preseason. Bullet point number 2. Injuries, injuries, injuries. Always comes back to that. Lions got a few of them. They're going to have a couple people on the PUP list. The 49ers going to lose Ricky Pearsall again. This time it's possible for the entire season. They're so worried about it, they went ahead and signed Deebo Samuel. So welcome back to the 49ers, Deebo Samuel. The Falcons, as I mentioned before, both of their quarterbacks are injured. Penix Jr. is 4 weeks away from even practicing. Tua's came up out of nowhere. Big surprise to them, but of course Tua being injured, everybody worries. Bullet point number 3. The PUP list. The physically unable to perform list. The Lions going to have 2 of their best defensive young stars out already. Brian Branch is going to be on that PUP. Kirby Joseph, one of their only Pro Bowl players from last season. Same thing. PUP. So that's going to be crazy to watch. Bullet point number 4. Boom! The funnest part about the preseason is the roster bubble. You don't normally know what's going to happen in the preseason when it comes to the last few people making that roster. Sometimes you get some surprises. Sometimes some veterans get cut for these surprises. But every team is going to have to make these decisions in about 5 weeks from now on who they're going to keep on their 53-man roster, who they're sending to the practice squad, and who they're just downright cutting. That is another exciting feature of the preseason. All right. Let's talk about bullet point number 5. We have a lot of unsigned veterans out there that have been on some star teams. Some of them are definitely going to get picked up. We got Stephon Diggs. He may not get picked up, but you got guys like Joey Bosa, Taylor Decker. Everyone's going to need a lineman. I just think it's crazy. The Lions go ahead and push them away. We don't need you. I don't want to back in the Lions. But quite frankly, no one else signs him. Keenan Allen. He's going to be a Hall of Fame wide receiver. Nobody's signing Keenan Allen. You don't believe in him that much? I know he had it down here, but who knows? And last but not least, we got 6 of them today. Holdouts. We got Jahmyr Gibbs. He's technically a hold-in. Bijan Robinson, technically a hold-in. But they both want no new deals. Both are big offensive players, both being running backs. We're going to see what they get. It's going to be quite interesting. And then on the defensive end, we got Vita Vea. He wants to trade from Tampa because he wants a new contract. It doesn't look like a good situation down there. So that's going to be intriguing to watch. All right. That's all I got for that point. Let's go ahead and take a quick break.
You're watching the J-Fed Sports Show.
Here we are in the studio. We're at what we call the Fedestrator if you haven't been here. So don't be a hater. Fedestrator. That's what you got to remember. So we're here. We're going to talk about what shorts, what shows you're going to see coming up during the preseason. It's going to get really action-packed when it comes to the regular season. But preseason, here's what we got. We have HBO Hard Knocks Review. That's every Tuesday night at 9 p.m. We're going to do a show. We're going to try to do it every Wednesday, recapping the Hard Knocks. So if you don't want to watch it, we'll tell you what you're missing. We're going to show it for you. But it's a great show. It's amazing to break down on what the preseason is all about. So we're going to do that on Wednesdays. Thursdays preseason, we got Bet the Boss. We always bring it lively with that. You know, it's what we're going to give you a couple bets every Thursday to see what you're going to play through the preseason weekends when everybody's playing the games coming up. And of course, Friday, we're going to do our preseason weekly review. What new injuries we got, what teams played, how much did the starters play, who's in trouble of not making the roster. So that's what we got coming up for this year. All right, that's what I got for this week. Thank you for joining me, and feel free to go ahead and follow on YouTube and Facebook. Have a wonderful day.